If your cat has spent its whole life indoors, you've probably wondered at some point, is this enough for them? They sleep, they eat, they stare out the window. But are they actually happy? Or is safe, indoor life quietly missing something they need? The honest answer is more interesting than a simple yes or no. So let's talk about what really happens to a cat that lives entirely indoors. The good, the not so good, and exactly how to give them the best of both worlds. First, the good news. Indoor cats live longer, much longer. An indoor cat often lives 12 to 18 years, while outdoor cats average just 2 to 5. No cars, no predators, no fights, no diseases from other cats. By keeping your cat inside, you've already protected them from the things most likely to hurt them. So, no, you're not a bad owner, you're a careful one. But here's where it gets nuanced. Because safety solves one problem and quietly creates another. Your cat may be domesticated, but their instincts are not. Underneath that cozy loaf on the couch is a finely tuned little predator. In the wild, a cat spends huge parts of its day stalking, chasing, pouncing, climbing, and exploring territory. Those instincts don't switch off just because there's a food bowl in the kitchen. They're still in there, fully loaded, with nowhere to go. And that's the core of the issue. An indoor cat isn't suffering from being inside. They're suffering when being inside means having nothing to do. Let's talk about what that nothing to do actually does to them. Physically, the biggest risk is obesity. An indoor cat with unlimited food and limited movement can easily become overweight, and feline obesity leads to diabetes, joint problems, and a shorter life. Ironically, the safety of indoor living can quietly undo the longevity it provides, if you're not careful. Mentally, it's more subtle. A bored cat is a stressed cat. When a cat has no outlet for its natural drives, that energy doesn't disappear. It turns inward. This is where you get the classic signs. Over-grooming until there are bald patches, aggression that seems to come from nowhere, scratching furniture, yowling at night, or the dreaded zoomies at 3 a.m. as they finally burn off energy they had no way to spend during the day. Sometimes it goes further, into depression-like behaviour. An under-stimulated cat may sleep far more than normal, lose interest in play, or stop engaging with you altogether. It's easy to mistake this for a lazy, low-maintenance cat. Often, it's a cat that has simply given up trying to find stimulation that isn't there. There's also a specific stress condition vets see often in indoor cats. It affects the bladder and is strongly linked to stress and boredom. In other words, a dull environment doesn't just affect your cat's mood, it can genuinely affect their physical health. So, is keeping a cat indoors cruel? No. Keeping a cat indoors with nothing to do is the real problem. And the beautiful part is, that's completely fixable, without ever putting your cat at risk outside. The solution is a simple idea. Bring the outside world in. Give those hunting instincts somewhere to go. Start with vertical space. Cats feel safe and satisfied when they can climb and survey their territory from above. A cat tree, a shelf, a spot on top of a wardrobe. Height is enrichment. Next, hunting play. This is the big one. Use a wand toy and let your cat stalk, chase, and pounce. Then, let them actually catch it at the end. That final kill completes the instinct and is deeply satisfying for them. Just 10 to 15 minutes, once or twice a day, transforms a bored cat. Then, make them work for food. Ditch the free feeding bowl sometimes and use puzzle feeders or scatter kibble around the room. In the wild, a cat earns every meal. Recreating even a little of that keeps their mind sharp and their body active. Add a window perch and a bird feeder outside the glass. Cat TV. Rotate their toys so they feel new. Consider a second cat if your cat is social. And if you want to safely offer the outdoors, a secure KTO or leash training gives them fresh air with none of the danger. None of this requires much time or money. It just requires seeing your home through your cat's eyes, as a territory to explore, not just a room to sit in. So here's the takeaway. Keeping your cat indoors isn't cruel. It's one of the kindest, safest choices you can make for them. You just have to finish the job by giving that little indoor predator a world worth living in. Do that, and you don't have to choose between a safe cat and a happy one. You get both. If this helped you see your cat a little differently, they'd probably appreciate a fresh toy today. And you might appreciate subscribing for more. See you in the next one.